I'm sorry, this is try number 3 on this video. Okay, so I have no idea where I am. Alright. The differences between Sex and the City and Just Like That are, well, obviously Mr. Banks' death, which only took one episode. I don't know. On the one hand, I'm kind of glad they included it, but on the other hand, if they were gonna write them like that, why did they even include it in the first place? I don't know. Because what happened when it was originally filmed, the day after the episode, Peloton sales went completely down because people thought the bike killed him. Okay, now I watched the episode and he didn't have the heart attack until after he got off the bike. And it wasn't the bike, it was that he had a heart attack. It happens. And apparently, although we don't see it on screen, his doctor cleared him to do the exercise because it comes up later. Because Steve, played by David Eikenberry, says, why was he even on the bike? He shouldn't have been on the bike. And then Miranda says, but his doctor cleared him, so, you know. Okay. Then we have the introduction of Che, like I said, the producer of Carrie's radio podcast. Although, and also, I wanted to do a video on Ali Stroker because she's disabled, but she's paralyzed, and so her character is the producer of or the boss of the station, and so I appreciate because she's in a wheelchair, number one, but also because she uses language that usually, if we say it like that, people are like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that. So I appreciate that she said the language she used. It wasn't bad, but it was just, you know. So I was cheering. But she says, Carrie, you have to not be so shy. She uses other language, but I don't want to get censored or whatever, so I'm not going to use the language she used, but it was good. Okay. Then the other characters are her real estate agent, Seema, and for some reason they put her age in there. I don't know why, because I don't think it's relevant. They said she's 53 and she's single. So her parents, which are very traditional Indian religion and everything, uh, act like she's never gonna get married ever, and so they put that pressure on her. Okay. As for the kids, like I said, Rose turns into Rock, and um, the character decides to use the pronouns too. And let's see. And then Lily just wants to decorate her room, but all she does is put up a poster. And let's see. Let's see what else. Oh, and then Miranda and Steve get divorced, and uh, she realizes she's a lesbian. So, she has a relationship, although short lived, with Shay. Um, yeah. And then there's another couple, Naya and Andre, but I don't know. They're married, but they've been married for a long time. And then also, he had a moment where he was in a hotel room with someone other than his wife, and he's supposed to be a music producer. So he said that he was just helping her write some songs, and she didn't buy it. And then not even a month later, in the time they get divorced, and he's pregnant with her, pregnant with the other woman, and gonna have a child because the ex-wife gets a note on Instagram or something about the baby shower and baby registry. So um, I don't know. It's not. I don't mean to smile. I just think it's funny that some people tell you that they don't want to get married or they don't want children or whatever it is. And then whatever they said they didn't want to do, they end up doing with someone else. So then you automatically go into this thing where it's like, was it me? And yeah, it was probably you. Or not you, but they didn't want to do that stuff with you. So I don't know. I find that interesting. Um, the one thing I didn't like, and this is the end of season 2, so hopefully they'll rectify some of this by season 3. But okay, so Carrie is in a full-fledged relationship with Aiden again. Now, I have two schools of thought on this. One, they have the chemistry because they know each other from years ago. And also, John Corbett was a fan favorite when he was on the show in the first round. So, but I don't like how they handle it because, on the one hand, I get it. He's a single dad with 3 boys, and one of his boys is not dealing with the divorce or whatever at all, and so he takes drastic measures. Although nothing happens, the character gets injured or whatever, and so Aiden feels guilty and says he should have been there, which I understand that. But then he says, so Carrie starts asking the questions like we all would. Okay, well, how long do I have to wait? And he says until he's 20. And then she's like, 6 years? And he's like, no, 5. He's about to turn 15. Okay, I know this is a show and everything, and I know it's like fictional, but I'm telling you right now, if a man told me, if anybody told me, you gotta wait 5 years for us to be in a relationship, no. Mm-mm, no. And it's not that I don't care about the other person. I'm just saying, 5 years is a long time. It's not like a year with special circumstances or something like that. It's 5 years. Now, I know I might get some backlash because some people say that, well, if you really care, it doesn't matter or whatever. Okay, yeah, I get that, but like I said, 5 years is a long time. So I don't know how they're gonna rectify that. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. All right, bye guys.